Hi yogins! Welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It is nice to be with you today. We're going to start in a heart opening and a hip opening. I'll have a couple options for people. And you want to make sure that you are physically able to do a fairly strong asana flow, usually around a level 2-3. I like to have my props nearby. We're going to start with a blanket and 2 blocks, but I also like to have a strap. Let's see what else. Check the description to see where we go, and I'm happy to be back with you. Okay, let's get started. So, if you've been at these practices before, this will look familiar, but I have 2 blocks set up here. One is going right under the shoulder blade, so like right here, and the other is going right at the back of my head. Not the neck, not the top of the head, right at the back, and that's to keep your neck long. And then the blanket, I'm gonna wrap it around the front of my ankles. I kind of have it rolled up like a cannoli, and I'm gonna place it here. And bring it around and open the feet for a little support in ekapadakoundinyasana. If you don't need that, you don't have to use it. I might cast it aside myself. But if you want a more restorative entry into your practice, you might like that support around the ankles. And then this just makes your heart opening not only supported, but it's not too intense. If it does feel like too much, you can bring this block down 1 so it's a little lower, and then this block would also go down 1. So that would be lowest and medium if you need it. Most people are good on the medium for the one under the shoulder blades though. Start to let yourself breathe easy. Nice deep inhales and exhales. And as you start to notice the breath moving the body, see if you can let yourself become a little more familiar with all aspects of the breath. So what does the inhale offer you? Are there spaces where you feel like the breath can't go? That might be telling you where you might need to focus today. Even though you're in a supportive position, is there anything that's needling at you? That might be where you need to work today. Where does the breath evolve from? Are you breathing belly, ribs, chest for your inhale and exhaling chest, ribs, belly, or the other way? And even though you're in this kind of mild back bend, can you feel the inflation from your inhale, not just in the belly, but in the sides, in the low back, front of the ribs, out to the side, into the block. Same with the shoulder blades. Are you filling the body with air all the way up to your collarbone, and letting go of the air all the way down into the pelvic floor? familiarity with what's happening inside you. It's a big part of practice. Your next inhale, reach those arms overhead. Let all four sides of the waist elongate as you bring the palms together and just bend the elbows. Maybe your fingertips touch the floor, maybe they don't. Allow your elbows to draw together like they're going to kiss. They will not, but you can just let them move that direction so you're not flopping out to the side, right? Interlace the fingers. Let's turn the palms away. Keep the collarbones wide as you stretch the waist. Lengthen your lower back. Palms together again, bend the arms, elbows in like they're trying to kiss. And then interlace your hands the other way, so the odd index finger is on top. And reach out. Keep the collarbones wide as you reach the palms towards the back of the room. Two front ribs are knitting together and lifting away from the waist. Exhale, rebend the arms. Breathing here, I'm going to grab the block that's behind my head and just reach it away. Let the block in your hands become heavy. Next inhale. Reach the block to sky, ground your sits bones, and come on up. And I'm going to take this blanket out of the way and move it to the side. I'm just going to invite Janu Shirshasana. I'm actually going to back up a little bit because I'm so close to the couch. Now you have options. You can let this be a little bit of a twist, bringing belly button over the knee, or you can go straight forward. Either one's fine, but you want a flat back. So you want to hinge at the hip. And you want to feel the back chain, you want to feel your hamstrings. Let's bring that back. I'm going to bring the feet back together. And I'm just going to be pretty mindful as I lay back down to make sure that I'm lining up comfortably for my shoulder blades. Because I moved, right? If you didn't move, this is a little easier. Again, let the block be heavy in your hands, triceps reaching the sky. Inhale, ground the sits bones to come up. Lengthen the left leg away, right foot stays where it is, unless you need to adjust it. And allow yourself to extend the spine forward. If this is hard for you and you're like overly rounding, come up a little higher, right? Inhale, come on up. I'm going take the blocks away for the moment. And cross my ankles and come to all fours. You can go through Ustrasana if you prefer. An Ashtanga background, that might be your preference. Wrist under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just start to find some cat-cows. If you need to, you can bring your sits bones towards your heels, inviting some stretch into the QL. Go both directions if that's you. Finding center, let's reach that left arm out to the left. Exhale, thread the needle, draw that arm through. Freestyle swim stroke that right arm overhead. All four sides of the waist long. Tucking right toes, reach that foot away from the body. Really reach through the heel so you can get a little calf stretch and a little plantar fasciitis, just a little bit. Lift that right leg and then backstroke. Bend the right knee. Heel towards the outer hip, reaching that right knee away. And then kick the foot into the hands. Check out your toes. Gently release. So reach that right arm overhead, and I'm just going to pulse the hip here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reach that leg out to the side. Let the leg bone draw to the socket and pulse again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes next to my face. I'm going to bring the right toes pointing down. And reach that left arm out to the side and then overhead. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. Inhale, extends. And then I'm going to bring the left hand down, tuck those right toes. And lift that left leg to sky. A couple hip circles, 1 or 2 each direction. Look over under your right arm, see if you can see your toes. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to straighten that leg and just bring that ankle, snuggle it behind the right. So the legs are like a runner stretch. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Unwind feet. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Belly button in, pulling hands and feet towards each other. Collarbones wide. Exhale, thighs down. Come on down to the earth. Breathing here. Take your hands to your low back and lengthen it. Keep those glutes nice and soft. So reach the toes towards the back of the room. Arms overhead, Shalabhasana. Cactus arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. And then let the hands come down. Right hand's going to go between 1 and 3. Left foot to the floor behind you, maybe both feet. Stretching pec minor. Reach the right leg. Maybe yogi toe lock on that left leg. Keep that hip moving towards the back of the mat. Exhale, gently release. Come on back through center. And find a Sphinx pose. Pubic bones on the earth, belly's in. Left hand comes in, right hand next to the hip. Bend that right knee. Heel towards the outer hip. Maybe switch your hand grip. You need a little more for your back bend. Ardha Peacocks. Exhale, bring it down. Breathing here, tuck the toes, reach the heels towards the back of the room. Lengthen your tailbone, forearm plank. Shins to the earth. Keep those hips over the knees. Puppy pose. Forehead and nose on the earth. Maybe chest and chin. Maybe on your fingertips. Exhale, walk it back in. Allow yourself to find a cat-cow. Maybe sit bones towards your heels. Finding a QL. And come through center. Right arm reaches out to the right. Exhale, thread the needle, draw that arm through. Freestyle stroke that left arm overhead. Lean back with your shoulder blade, breathing here. Tuck the left toes, reach the heel away. And then float the leg. Turn the toes out. And I'm gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Backstroke that left hand around, bend the knee, and see if you can find the ankle. Heel towards the outer hip to stretch the quads. Push the foot into the hand, opening up. Check out your toes. Gently release. I'm gonna reach that left arm overhead and reach that leg out to the side and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes back, keep it floating. Left hand next to your face. Swim that arm forward. Look down for balance. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Get that elbow all the way across if you can. 4, 5. Bring the hand down, tuck those left toes in, reach that right leg to sky. Couple hip circles. 1 or 2 each direction. Check out your toes. Extend the leg, close the hips, snuggle the ankle behind. Chaturanga Dandasana with that runner's stretched leg. 2, 1. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, thighs come down. Keep the belly in. Roll those inner thighs to sky. Shalabhasana. Maybe interlace the hands behind you. And switch the interlace. Exhale, left arm somewhere between 11 and 9. Right foot behind you, then the left. Breathing here. Extend the left leg. Right knee goes in towards your shoulder. Find your toe lock, or you can do the pinky edge of the foot if you prefer. Wrapping that hip towards the back of the room. Exhale, gently release. Finding your Sphinx pose. Elbows go right under the shoulders. Right hand comes in at an angle. Left hand goes next to your hip, bend the knee. Heel towards the outer hip. Maybe switch your hand grip. Maybe come onto that right hand if you need to. That will increase the stretch, right? Coming on out. Hands next to your low ribs. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your favorite micro movements in your down dog. And what is all over this mat today? Your next inhale, left foot steps up, right leg to sky, look between your hands. Push down so you feel the shoulders protract. And just see if you can find your pickup, taking your time. If you put too much weight on the one shoulder, cartwheel out. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side for circles. Coming all the way up. Urdhva. Exhale, Samasthihi. Breathing here. Maybe take a moment. Reach that right arm to sky. As you exhale, cross that right ankle over the left. So you're having a banana stretch, lengthen out of the right side waist, then the left side waist. Come on back through center. Let's find Uttanasana with this variation. Exhale, dive it in. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, push into the floor. You're going to reach that right leg to sky. We hop that foot back a little bit, maybe even bend the right knee. And see if you can find a pickup. Through your vinyasa, if you can pike it back straight into Chaturanga Dandasana, go ahead. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing here. Maybe step that right foot in, left leg to sky. Up between your hands. See if you can find that pickup. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, wrist circles the other way. Coming all the way up, Urdhva. Exhale, Samasthihi. Let's reach those arms up. Grab that left wrist with the right hand and let's cross that left leg over. Ground down through the big toe mound and outer heel of that right foot. Make sure you're not going forward or back, that it's actually a lateral stretch. Lengthen the right side waist too. Inhale back through center. Uttanasana. Exhale, dive it in. So you're coming into that kind of runner's hamstring stretch. Open that left knee to the side. Look in between your hands. Maybe find a little bit of a puppy press. So I'm reaching with the knee, bringing right leg in. Then straighten your arms. Inhale, Cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stepping left foot in, right leg to sky. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Wrist circles coming all the way up, Urdhva Ustasana. Exhale, Samasthihi. All right, I'm going to try that one more time. Urdhva Ustasana, grab the left wrist with the right hand, cross that left ankle over the right. Finding that lateral stretch. Exhale back through center, Anavattasana. With the leg variation, exhale, dive it in, Uttanasana, but runner's stretch variation. Inhale, extend the spine. This time as you exhale, let's bend the knees and see if you can bring that left ankle outside, or right arm outside that left knee. Let's just turn. Finding twisted scissors. Exhale. Let's stretch the feet. Well, I just threw that in there, but it works. Separating the feet, bringing the knees down. Sitting on the heels. Now, if you have knee issues, you can place a strap behind your calves right up against the knees, or you can sit on a blanket and that will make this easier. You want to feel your feet. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, you can pitch back. Bring the knees in and forward fold Uttanasana. Let's reach that right leg to sky. You can open the hip if you want. And see if you can find your pickup. Try to straighten your arms. Don't let the energy go towards the pinky edge of your hand. Through your vinyasa. Step that right foot in. Reaching the left leg. So pushing down with the hands, forearms towards each other, biceps away from each other, triceps to the back of the room. And coming on up. Try to keep the arms straight. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. And again, where the weight's going in the hand, so the weight's going out, you're going to have more of a back bend. It's going to be harder to maintain. You want to bring that energy underneath the index and thumb. Wrist circles. Exhale, Samasthihi. Urdhva Ustasana, grab that right arm, cross the right ankle over. Breathing here. Make sure it's a side stretch. Exhale, unwind. Anavattasana with this leg variation. Just make it slightly more focused to balance. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, extend the spine, and as you exhale, bend the knees and just bring that elbow across. Just see if you can let your hands come towards the right edge of the mat. Keep your elbows in. Twisted scissors. Knees together. Bring the feet down. Hop into the center of the mat. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Bring the feet down. Let's take the right arm underneath the left. Garudasana arms. Soften the, spread your collarbone, drop the shoulders away from the ears as you lift the elbows. Reach the pinkies away. And then find a cat-cow here. So find that cat, really round the shoulders. Arms are active. Inhale, extend the spine up. A couple times, just to stretch the rhomboids between the shoulder blades. Arms out to the side, take it the other way. Left arm under right. Exhale. Round the shoulders, inhale, straighten the spine up. Few times. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale, unwind. Let's unwind, let's reach the toes away. And I just want you to curl your toes underneath. And then straighten them, and do that a couple times. Bring the feet back together. We'll bring the hands down. And as I exhale, I'm just gonna come on to the transverse arch, so toes are rounded, going pinky to big toe. If you don't like that, stick with the first one. Unwind the feet. Step your feet back. Through vinyasa. Your toes should be feeling pretty supple. And just so we get the other side, let's reach that left leg to sky. You can open the hip if you want. And allow yourself to find a pickup. Just take it to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Tops of the hands on the floor. If you like, you can separate your feet hip distance. And step on them. Using your nice supple toes to massage your wrists. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, wrist circles. Going all the way up, forward Ustrasana. Exhale, Samasthi. Breathing here. Okay, let's reach those arms. Grab that right wrist with the left hand. Find that lateral stretch. Cross the right ankle over. Just adding that little extra element. Exhale back through center. Koundinyasana in this variation. Inhale, lift on up, and then as you exhale, just let the knee come up a little higher for Garudasana. Right arm underneath the left. As you exhale, you're going to twist right, unwind the foot if you need to. Let that left elbow come outside that right knee. It's probably easier than the last variation. Turn to the right side of your mat. Twisted scissors. And then come on back in. See if you can snuggle the knee behind. Come all the way back to your Garudasana. Unwind the legs again. Twist right, dancing Shiva. Look over the right thumb. Exhale. Ardha Chandrasana. Shavasana variation. Maybe finding that second hand. Gently release. Virabhadrasana 2, standing on that left leg. Breathing here. The part of Virabhadrasana, Utthita Trikonasana, using the length of the back leg, push into that foot to straighten the front. Exhale. Unwind, and let's bring that right shin down, reach those toes away. So you're in a low lunge. Just take the hands to the thigh. Breathe into the back of the body. Scooch the belly in. Let the hips go down, straight down. A nice PNF on that right hip. Lengthen out through the back waist. Koundinyasana. Exhale, unwind. Ardha Hanumanasana. Deep breaths here. Hands on blocks if it's hard to keep your hands on the floor. You want to flat back just like Ustrasana. Similar pose, stretching the back chain, right? Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let that left foot come down. I want you to root into your right shin. Peel yourself off. Or peel yourself up to standing on that right shin. And then I'm going to backstroke that right arm. As I reach for the ankle, trying to square the chest. Nice deep inhale here. Keep the hips forward. We're going to take this to Ustrasana. So step that left foot back. Take your time. Maybe letting that shin come down. And you can stay here if it's interesting. Backstroke that left arm. And that will definitely square the chest. Keep the hips forward. Exhale, come on up. And let's bring the forearms down. Elbows underneath the shoulders. I'm going to tuck the toes. Dolphin, you can stay here, maybe step that left foot in, reach that right leg to sky. As you roll the inner wrist down, see if you can plug that left leg bone into the socket. Koundinyasana. Bend the legs, reach those toes towards the top of your mat. You can point and flex them. As you let the shoulder blades try and kiss, bring your chest through. Now spread the collarbone. Keep the chest moving towards your fingers, toes moving towards the back of your head. Vertikasana. Exhale. Left foot comes down. Come onto your hands and let's just step that right foot up. Standing split, top of the mat. Exhale. Back up to stand. Breathing here, take a moment. Ustrasana, grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, cross that left ankle over, find your nice lateral stretch. Exhale, Ustrasana. Inhale, come on up, let the knee come higher, cross it over as high as you can, Gardasana, left arm under right. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, twist. You might need to unwind the foot. Right elbow goes outside that left knee. Just turn the face to the left side of your mat. Coming on down. Twisted scissors. And then see if you can come on back up. That's definitely my harder side for that because this is my wonky knee. But Gardasana. Right? Unwind the arms, setting up for dancing Shiva. Look back at your left thumb. So Chitta Ustrasana D. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Ardha Chandrasana. Flexing with my clothes. Nice deep inhale here. Reach that left arm back as you exhale. Bend the knee. Shavasana variation. Maybe floating the right arm and maybe even reaching it back. Or Dvihasta variation. Gently release. Virabhadrasana 2. You want to make sure that your gaze is focused on something that won't move, including like the shadows that might be outside your window. Breathing here. Good part of Virabhadrasana. Root into the left foot, straighten that right leg. Utthita Trikonasana. Hugging the legs together. Feel that lift in the perineal floor and allow yourself to Relax, lengthen the tailbone. Legs will hold you. I like to roll the right ribs to the sky a little bit. Reach that left arm overhead. Butterfly kiss on that left tricep. Exhale, unwind. And then let that right knee come down. Reach those toes away. You're in a low lunge. Take the right hand to the knee, then the left. I like to actually pull the skin on the leg towards the knee, so I feel like there's more space for my hip flexor. And then I sink the hips straight down. It's super active. Feel stretch and strength at the same time. Breathing into those back ribs like you're lifting out of the back waist. Maybe wrap the triceps forward so that the elbows can imagine they're going to kiss, and reach your hands back. Exhale. Come on out. Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathing here. And take your time. Practice should be about stretch and strength, but it's also about kind of relaxing into yourself. It doesn't need to be aggressive. Let that right foot come down, suck the belly in. So I'm rounding the tailbone towards the back of the knee. And I'm gonna come on up. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Back stroke with that left arm. Let the shoulder blades lift the heart. See what you find. The idea is to square the chest. It'll become a little easier as you step this right foot back. And then gently let that shin come down. Backstroke the right arm. Keep those hips forward. Ustrasana. Coming on up, standing on the shins. Invite the forearms down to the earth. Take your time. Roll your inner wrist down. As you reach the sits bones, chill. Look where the wall and the ceiling might meet, and then allow your sits bones to draw together a little bit so your tailbone lengthens just a little. Reach that left leg to sky and see if you can find your pickup. Rooting down through the forearms. Drop your head if you have room. Bending the knees, reaching the toes overhead. And then allow your gaze to shift toward your fingers. Point and flex the feet. Sometimes I can bring you in a little deeper, I think, because it engages the legs more fully. Coming on out, right foot comes down. You're gonna step that left foot up. Standing split, top of the mat. Coming all the way up to stand. Breathing here. Good, maybe you're generating a little bit of heat. Grab that right wrist with the left arm, reach over, across the ankle, over, right ankle over left. Finding that lateral stretch. Lift out of the left side wrist. Back through center. Keep the belly in as you find that Anavitasana variation. And let's take a Gomukhasana arm. Right palm reaches behind you. Left hand finds the fingers. Exhale, coming on up. Right knee lifts, cross it over, Garudasana. Unwind the arms, right arm under left. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, twist. Unwind that right foot if it's linked. And setting up for twisted scissors. Get that left arm all the way across. Hands to the right side of the mat. Reach the heels away as the chest reaches forward. Or between the arms, I should say. Exhale, come on up. Re-find your Garudasana. A little bit of work there to do that. Keep your cool in that transition. Exhale, unwind the arms and the leg. Dancing Shiva. Dropping that right hip as you look at the right thumb. Bring the gaze forward. Gently let go of the leg, Ardha Chandrasana. Shavasana variation. So right hand comes behind the body, chest, left chest is reaching towards the right. Maybe the fingers meet. Kicking the foot into the hand. Maybe float the left arm. Maybe, oh. Sorry, it's a little too close to the couch. Maybe float the left arm. Maybe reach underneath, Dvihasta. Exhale. Lift that right leg as you bend the left knee. Push that right foot towards the back of the room. Ustrasana too. Breathing here. The part of your Ustrasana, Utthita Trikonasana. Nice deep inhale here. If you like, keep those legs hugging together. Float the left arm. Exhale, frame that front foot. As you pivot that right heel, allow yourself to bring the right knee down. Ardha Hanumanasana. If you're feeling a little more open, you're welcome to glide into Hanumanasana. And you can use your blocks here, right? So I'm going to let that left heel glide forward, rolling right inner thigh to sky. Breathing here. Leg bones are hugging into the socket. Feeling that lift in the perineal floor. Then maybe you can let it release. And do that a couple times. Now you have options. If you're pretty close to the floor, you can take your blanket, place it underneath your hip or underneath the thigh, right? And allow the arms to extend. Exhale, come on out. I'm going to tuck those back toes. And I'm going to move back to Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to turn those left toes out and come into Uttana Lizard. And as I exhale, right elbow is underneath the shoulder. I'm going to backstroke the left arm. So my hand, my wrist is kind of behind. And then I'm going to bend the right knee and draw it in, heel in towards the outer hip. Kick the foot into the hand, opening the heart. Pubic bone away from the sternum. And then as I exhale, I'm going to unwind one more time. Breathing here, and then I'm going to turn my wrist towards I'm going to turn the fingers towards the back of the mat. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to bring my elbows together like they're trying to kiss. And just see what it feels like to lengthen the sternum. And then I'm going to come on out. Gently refind Ardha Hanumanasana. Bring the left foot down. I'm going to round up, backstroke that right arm. Breathing here. Step that left foot in. Take your time. And then backstroke that left arm. Keep those hips forward. Coming on up. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to turn the fingers towards the back of the mat one more time. My pinkies are not touching. They're a little far away from each other right now. I'm going to breathe here as I exhale. I'm going to bring the shoulders way forward and tuck my elbows right either side of the belly button. Baddha Konasana, feet for Mayurasana. Variation. Step it back. Let the forearms come down. Bring that left foot in, right leg to sky. And flying scorpion. Let's cross that left ankle over the right with Gardasana variation. Gently unwind. Step that right foot up to the top of the mat. Standing split. Coming all the way up, maybe shake your wrists out. Breathing here. Hopefully I'll remember all that. Okay. Grabbing that left wrist, the right hand, cross left ankle over right. Breathing here. Come on back through center. Tailbone lengthens, belly stays in, and I want you to lift off of the back waist as your shoulder blades invite that heart opening. Come on up. Oh, let's reach that left arm behind you. Right arm up and over. Don't worry about it if you touch. Exhale. Come on up. Gonna unwind the arms. Left knee nice and high, Gardasana. Left arm underneath the right. Breathing here. As you exhale, twist left. Unwrap that left foot. And just bend in. Get that right elbow outside that left knee. Bring your hands to the left side of your mat. Twisted scissors, ekapadakoundinyasana A, and then make your way back to your Gardasana. That is a little bit tricky. Exhale. Be playful about it. Unwind. Dancing Shiva. Look back at your left fingertips. Exhale, look forward. Let go of the leg. And find your Ardha Chandrasana. Now, if your head is right at your furniture, jump it back a little bit so it doesn't make you fall. Breathing here. Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand goes behind you, bending the knee. Shavasana variation. Maybe float that right arm. Maybe Dvihastachapasana. Gently release and float it back. Virabhadrasana 2. Hopefully a little more gracefully than me today. Breathing here. Reverse warrior. Utthita Trikonasana. Let all four sides of the waist be equal. Feel that lift in the perineal floor, and then float your right arm. Exhale. Hands come down. Pivot that back heel. Allow the knee to come down. Ardha Hanumanasana, breathing here. And this might be where you stay. Each side is different. But if you want to play with full Hanuman and you like props, grab them. Right? Now I'm going to let the front heel glide forward rather than reaching the back leg back. As the front leg glides forward, the back leg will naturally extend. I want to keep rolling the left inner thigh towards the earth, so the back leg. Maybe feel the pinky edge, the top of the pinky left toe on the mat. Breathing here. Hug those leg muscles to the bone. Find that lift. So let the action of the torso invite strength into the pose, and then see if you can relax into it a little bit. Use your bandhas. So this hamstring is not as open for me, so if I wanted to, I could put this block here, right? That feels like a little bit too high. So I might use my blanket, but I'm just going to use it a touch higher. On this side. As I exhale, I'm going to come on out. I'm going to tuck those back toes and just bring the shin down. Ardha Hanumanasana one more time. If your hamstrings are super open and this pose is easy for you, Hanumanasana, then that transition might be smoother or just a little simpler. And then Utthita Krishnasana. So chest is by the heel. Left elbow is underneath the shoulder. Backstroke that right arm. Bending that left knee. Heel towards the outer hip to stretch those quadriceps. Grab the ankle. And as you extend the front of the body, imagine you're lifting your pinky towards the sky and trying to touch your head to your sole of the foot. Exhale, gently release. Going to turn the hands so that the fingers face the back of the mat. And I'm already pitched forward. I'm going to push into my hands. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to move a little bit forward and just see what it feels like to bring the elbows pretty close. Chest is reaching forward. I'm not rounding down. I don't want to kiss the earth. I want to lengthen the spine. And then as I exhale, I'm going to come on out through Ardha Hanumanasana. Stand on that back shin. Maybe shake your wrists out if you need it. Backstroke that left arm behind you. And just see what you find. Breathing here, walk that right foot back. Bringing that shin down, and then backstroke that right arm. Ustrasana. Exhale, release. I'm gonna come on forward. Bringing the hands forward. The pinkies might not touch, right? Nice deep inhale here as I exhale, scooching the belly in. And I'm gonna let those elbows come in pretty close. And actually, I'm gonna take this from down to up. I just like it better from that position. Breathing here. Maybe bring the feet together. Maybe float the legs. Mayurasana. Take a moment in your down dog. Bring the elbows down. Walk that right foot in, reach that left leg to sky. Bending that right knee, extending the left. Really push into the forearms. Try to let your chest move toward your right knee. And then extend both legs. See if you can bring your gaze toward your fingers and then bend the knees. Exhale. Child's pose. Breathing here. Any variation you like. This variation, knees are a little closer, my low back can relax, and the hands are facing back. Okay. Let's reach the arms, walk the hands over to the left. Walk the hands over to the right. You're going to pull with that left arm. Nice lateral stretch. Left hand towards the kitty corner of the mat. Rest your left ear on it. Left hand top of the mat, right hand stacks on top. Just stretching the shoulders, wrapping the triceps down. Imagine you're pulling your hands towards your knees. Take it to side two. Walking hands to the left, you're pulling with that right arm. Lean your ribs towards the right. Right hand kitty corner of the mat, rest your ear. Stretching serratus anterior. Right hand top of the mat, left hand stacks on top. Wrapping those triceps down. Okay. Let's try that one more time, see if we can get a little bit straighter line. I felt like my chest was diving forward there. And I know my jumpsuit's a little bit loose, but my feet were on the floor. I'm trying to get a straight line. I want to be parallel to the floor. It's not exact. All right, so tuck the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana variation. As I exhale, I'm coming all the way forward, bringing those elbows in. Keep reaching the chest. Maybe float the toe. Coming on out. We've done that a long time. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to bring the top of my right hand to the floor. Check out your palm like you're at the palm reader. Check out your lifeline. Hopefully it's all good and long. And then the left side. Are they different? I think you get some choices there, right? Exhale. Bring that back, nice deep inhale here. Forearms to the earth, thumbs can touch, roll your inner wrist down. I'm going to reach the left leg to sky because this is my more challenging side. I'm going to come on up. Try to bring the chest through. Keeping the legs straight as long as possible so you really feel a nice stretch on the front of the body. Rolling inner wrist down, super important. Bend the knees when you can't keep the legs straight anymore and see if you can bring your head through. Ekapadakoundinyasana. Some people, the feet find the head. Some of us, they don't. And it just has to do with the space between your vertebrae, how much space is in those discs. And also kind of the shape of your shoulder. Right, some of us just don't have the space in the shoulder to allow for that. Take a nice deep inhale here. And I'm going to sit on a block because it's a little more comfortable for me. Let's see how we're doing on time. 1:07. God, time flies. All right. I keep my block nice and high. My knees don't have to touch. It's okay. If they're separate, it's okay. Should be comfortable. All right. Shoulder blades melting, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to do some Nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. And we're going to do a couple variations. I'm going to let it elongate this time. I'll come in a little closer. I think it'll be easier to see. So, alright. So I'm going to take my dominant hand. Right, so my dominant hand. Ring fingers on one side, thumb on the other, and it's not here, right? It's a little bit higher. It's right above that. So you can just close off the breath. I'm going to let my index and middle finger just gently rest, hopefully gently on the third eye. And just let your breath get nice and easy. Both nostrils are open. So alternate nostril breathing means just that. There are many variations. The first one we're going to do is just to clear out the passageways. So we're going to inhale and exhale right 3 times. Recover and then left 3 times. All right, close left, inhale and exhale right. Gently open both, inhale and exhale. And again, both nostrils open. Then I'm going to close right and inhale and exhale left. I'm going to open both. Inhale and exhale. And again. The next round, we're going to inhale right, exhale left like a circle. No pauses. All right. So closing left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Gently open both. Inhale and exhale. Next variation, we're going to close right, inhale left, exhale right, 3 times. Inhale left, close, exhale right. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Gently open both. Inhale and exhale. And again. Next variation, we're going to inhale right, pause, closing both, exhale left, and then pause at the bottom. One more easy breath. Close left, inhale right. Close both, pause, draw your chin in. Open left, exhale. Close both, pause. Release the chin, left stays closed, open right, inhale. Close both, hold at the top. Release chin, exhale left. Close both, pull the chin in, hold. Release chin, inhale right. Close both, hold. Open left, exhale. Hold the breath out. Closing both. Open right, inhale. Last this side. Close both, hold at the top. Release, open left, exhale. Close both. Gently release, breathing in and out both nostrils. Recover and reset. And then I'm going to close right, inhale left. Close both, hold. Open right, exhale. Close both, hold. Release, inhale left. Close both, hold, so the breath is being held in. Release right, exhale. Hold, close both, hold, so the breath is held out. Open left, inhale. Close both, hold. Open right, exhale. Close both, hold. I think that was 3. So open both, inhale and exhale. Gently release. easy inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna gently come on out, walk your hands forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Walk your feet in. Now look between the hands, bend the knees, and nice and easy, you're just going to bring the feet through. Savasana, boat pose, breathing here. Flex the feet, reach the arms forward, belly in. Ardha Navasana. Exhale, come on down. And then bend the knees. Ankles right underneath the knees. You can make this restorative if you want to, if you feel like you need that after doing breath work. Or come into a bridge pose. Maybe interlace the hands underneath you. Bring one hand under and then the other. Kind of breathe here. Keep the chin lifted. Exhale, unwind. Coming in for round 2. Lifting up, interlacing the hands the other way. Keep the chin lifted. Push into your feet, maybe draw that right knee into the chest, reach that leg to sky. Bring it down. And then same with the left. Bring it down, exhale, unwind. Breathing here. You want Urdhva Dhanurasana. Line the hands up, outer shoulder distance apart, elbows facing sky, fingers facing out. Find your bridge legs. Coming to the top of the head. Keeping elbows in. Nice deep inhale here. Straightening arms and legs together. Exhale, come on out. I want to try and get my arms a little bit straighter. One way to do that is pushing into the feet, but only if it's not going to aggravate your knees, okay? So we're going to try one more time. Nice deep inhale here, exhale. top of the head. Realign your arms, draw the arm bones together, plug arm bones to sockets. Exhale, coming on out. That one definitely felt better. Usually the second one feels better than the first. If you can bring the knee in and reach the leg to sky, you're warmed up for it. I just don't trust my knees, especially since I did a twerk class yesterday and my knees are kind of, that's a lot of bent knees in that class. All right, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, just let your knees flop side to side. Bring the knees into the chest and then just drop those knees off to the right, reaching out with the left arm. If you like to bind up your Supta Ardha Matsyendrasana, you're welcome to. Grabbing the feet with opposite hands, reaching the legs away. Maybe Gomukhasana legs, you come back through center. The hips a little stretch. And then drop those knees off to the left, reaching out to the right. Again, if you like to bind it up. Grabbing pinky edge of the foot with the left hand, top of the foot with the right, top of the left foot. Keeping right side waist long, shoulder blades on the floor. Exhale, coming on out. Gomukhasana legs. And draw knees into the chest. And set yourself up for your final relaxation. If you'd like to place something underneath your legs, you're more than welcome to. If you have low back issues, you know you get chilly in your Savasana, grab your blanket and get all snuggled in. Snuggly. Let the breath go. Let the practice go. wherever you are. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Nice deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. Start to breathe the fingers and toes through some wrists and ankle circles. Knees into chest. Maybe pick a side of the body to roll onto. And when you're ready in your own time, make your way up to a nice comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Allow the elbows to relax right underneath the shoulders. Stay a little snugly. And here, and I'm going to end with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Sitting up nice and tall. And then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hands to heart center, thumbs to third eye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace, yogins. Thanks for playing.